First one's a bit lighter. This is Spectre Knight story. So, long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. But although the lands were peaceful for some, freedom is a far gone memory. This will all make sense in a little bit, but very cool. Spectre Knight is a servant of the Enchantress and has been given a harrowing task. He must recruit a group of knights to form an invincible order. Very, very cool little story here. Kind of shows how the Order of Porter was made. With each member gathered, a treasured keepsake grows in power. Very cool. An artifact that can restore his humanity, but only when his task is complete. It kind of mirrors the first one. But now he leaves in the confines of the Tower of Fate. It's time to be the Reaper and pursue his quarry. So, let's get right into it.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Shovel Knight Spector of Torment. So, if you've seen my first Shovel Knight video, you kinda know how Shovel Knight plays, but this one's a bit different. So, with Spectre Knight, he can run up walls, he can slice objects through the air and downwards. He has a lot of different movements that Shovel Knight didn't have. Now, Spectre Knight is a bit harder just in the terms of enemies. Like, the bosses have more abilities than they did. There's a couple of new enemies, but shouldn't be anything I can't really handle. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Don't forget to subscribe, please. I would really appreciate that. But with that being said, let's get right into the video.
So, Black Knight's the same as last time when you fought him as Shovel Knight, but he's a bit different. So now Black Knight has a companion that he uses to make it a lot more harder. So Black Knight kind of has the same moveset, but since he has an alliance, it's a tad bit different. It's more geared to try and challenge Spectre Knight, but you know, first boss is first boss. Just kind of have to get into the right position. You should be fine. And you know, I already got that extra willpower. I should be fine. Should be completely. But you know, can't abuse it as much as Shovel Knight can. There we go. And there we are. First boss down. Not too difficult, but you know, definitely a challenge for the first one. Oh, what would you look at that? So, that's the first boss defeated. Now on to the next one. Always thought that was such a cool little cutscene. Oh, yep. So, this is basically where the quest kind of starts at. This is basically the hub area. Now, Shovel Knight didn't really have a hub area. I guess you could call the town the hub area, but... Alright, now we face probably one of the most annoying bosses. Polar Knight. Get out the way. Okay, I guess I just have to fight him. Ah. Move out the way, hit him once. Try to avoid the snowballs this time. Yeah, when you get hit by this guy, you just spam. See if we can get some money back as well. You know, while we're here. Got him. Oh my goodness gracious, took me a while. But you know what? Just as I said, third time's the charm. Love to see that for me. What are we at? 30 minutes beat the second boss. Well, that's some. Alright, I'm gonna try and use this claw as much as possible, but look at this guy. Alrighty. He is still the same King Knight as before, but this time he can move the floors. And he is also the King of Cards, so, you know, to be expected. Alright, let's just grab this. I will give it to King Knight, he did step up his game, but it wasn't enough to take me out. He's still very, very, very easy to take out. But he does now have some pitfalls to take care of you. But, you know, wasn't good enough to take me out. Oh, it's a cutscene time. So it's like Shovel Knight's little cutscenes, but, you know, this is just showing the past. Very nice little thief boy. Basically just showing off everything. I also do like Spectre Knight's old outfit. He's very cool. Easy enough, easy enough. But yeah, this was basically Spectre Knight before he died, and then got resurrected as a little weirdo. Love to see it. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, same thing as same thing as last time. But now he has a little... this one. Get him. Still not very hard, but it is his first phase. So, they did actually try to make his first phase difficult. I will not lie to you. There we are. Trust me, I'm gonna be using that health curio a lot. But it is kind enough to give you health. Let's go again. Do I have to start all the way from phase 1? No, I do not. Very good, alright. Let's get through this. Very much more of a grand fight than it was in Shovel Knight. Bit panicked in that, I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie to you. A lot of his attacks, especially when you don't know where you're falling, when the robot's done with you. There we are. There we go. Easy peasy. Sorry I didn't talk for a little bit there. Whew. Had to focus up a little bit. You can see my face right now. You can see that I'm panicking. Here we are. Phantom Striker. Oh, never mind. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, there's a bit of a story there, but you know what? Kind of a he's a bit of a fiend. All right, not fooling around with this guy. Had to get the right curio out. Don't enjoy taking that many hits originally. It's a very hard boss fight though, originally. Very much in the Halloween spirit though. Yeah, let's stop this kid before he gets too big of an ego. Just like, he's still up, but you still just emote on him like you beat him. Alrighty. We're gonna be doing a lot of slicing, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's basically doing the same thing I'm doing. Alright. Him. But you can see the absolute chaos that this man is. There we are. One more swipe will do it. There you go. I'm actually surprised I didn't struggle as much as I thought I would. Probably because oops, sorry, I hit the mic a little bit there. Yep, surprised I didn't struggle as much as I would. Easy. Actually, you know what? Alright, where's he coming out from? He's all the way over there? Ah, yes. This is... See, when I was fighting Shovel Knight, I'm so used to the extra bosses. Like, the extra powers the bosses have. I thought he was gonna do this. I forgot that slime wasn't in the first Shovel Knight. Lot of stuff going on here, but you know what? I think I could handle it. Nothing too bad. Best to try to avoid them all. Got him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Not gonna lie, I think I'm getting better. The rust is starting to come off a little bit. It's like, rust coming off like you poured Coca-Cola on a rusty pipe. Ah, and another cutscene. I believe this is the final one? Where you fight Shield Knight. And Shield Knight is a good guy. So they're trying to steal an ammunition. Shield Knight's trying to stop him. Very, very good one. But Shield Knight is the knight you try to save as Shovel Knight. But now I gotta fight him. So Spector Knight definitely did start all of this, like, obviously. Like all good backstories, you're the reason why it happened to you. Definitely a cool night though to fight. Definitely a cool boss fight. Especially you don't get to play as Shield Knight ever, because, you know, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Shovel Knight, she is the Enchantress, or she got possessed by the Enchantress. So she is not the Enchantress, but she is possessed by the Enchantress. So the Enchantress is the little amulet you see right there. So yeah, she is definitely the good guy, but definitely got some issues there, you know? And see, I don't know what's with him. He always causes his own... If he just left there, none of this would happen. Shovel Knight probably wouldn't have had to go on his little journey to save Shield Knight if, you know, Spectre Knight just minded his own business. Let's see what I'll do for this one. Here we go. It is just a lot about trying to hit him. It is very weird to have him above water, you know? I am gonna get robbed here. Feels bad, but you know what? Happens. Easy games. You know, bit of a rough patch there, but, you know, a lot, but you know what? Maybe not at 100%. Oh, this guy. So weird. But right here is Phantom Striker, so all you really have to do is find him. Man's known for his lightning. So we'll just have to get through this. I'm going to hit him with a good old time stop. All right. Ah. Sorry if I'm not commentating too much over this. Might be a little stressful for me. Track still goes hard though. Still a very cool boss fight, not all things considered. Didn't go as hard on Shovel Knight though. Very tragic. So, that's that boss fight done. Very simple, very easy. Well, I wouldn't say simple, just kinda a lot. But you know, you love to see it, you love to see it. A lot of stuff going on. And another backstory. I think this just shows the way he got resurrected. Hey, you know, that Shield Knight possessed. The true Enchantress is the one inside of the gem. But yeah. Very cool, very nice. And this is the amulet. I think this is the amulet she was trapped. No, this is the heirloom. So, should be good. Bit of a bright screen, but you know. Got something very nice. Check this out. So she's gonna do her dancing. He's trying to act so cool. And I think she has quite nice dancing. But, you know, Spectre Knight being Spectre Knight. So, there we are. So, check this out. Alright, does it work? Oh, sometimes he can just, oh, I need the classic suit, and he can throw it down. So this is the ultimate test. Let's try this. I'm only gonna give this a few attempts, so we'll see how this goes. And this is just a ton of platforms. Woo! Easy games. Easy does it. First try. Oh, would you look at that? Bit stressful, but oh, I tried my best. Whew. Bit stressful. Take this guy out. Alrighty. So, Propeller Knight's the same as before. You know, second verse, same as the first. We just kind of had to get on his head. But this time you're falling, but falling with style, as one of the greats said. Slow down time, get a lot more hits in. And yes, I did hit him for a lot. And since time is slowed down, he can't really do much about it. Very quick, very fast boss fight. But you know what? I still think it's a fun one. And to be honest, I still have to say, Propeller Knight is one of my favorites. Just still probably the best knight out of most of them. Shovel Knight still tops the charts. But in the order, definitely Propeller Knight, you know? Out of the whole Propeller Knight crew. Oh, check this out. And so I found the skull of the one he was looking. Yep. He's found his wife. Very nice, very nice. Very, very nice and happy little ending to it. That's why I was so very, very intent on trying to get this. And we get a nice little cutscene right here. And you know, so it's a sweet little thing. You can see he's been trying to collect these for a while to find her. And he has eventually. So... is all the relics done? Alright, he thinks he can fly, which is kind of funny. So check this out. Oh, well. I guess for him, for this boss fight, it's not really that great, you know? Okay. Alright, so you just kind of have to be on him at all times. Still very hard, you know. I definitely believe they made Black Knight probably an actual good boss fight now. So, good on him, you know? Alright. It is just about slowly hitting him, you know? And you know, he's gonna get up. I just recommend if you're fighting him, just keep bashing at him. A lot of noise is happening, I'll tell you that. Alright, one more hit and he's done. Kinda had to get that hit, you know? Gotta wait for that opportunity to strike. Alright, where is he heading? Here we go, this is it. Got him. Alright. Ooh, that was a bit tough, but you know what? We lived. Hey, you know, at least he cares for his turtle. Here we are. So she's the same boss fight as before. But since you can fly, she doesn't really destroy the ground around you, so she's actually a lot easier. I also think because Spectre Knight breaks all the ground under him, she also doesn't have that one attack. Ah, she's always avoiding my attack. Very not cool. Oop. She got me there. There we are. Probably should be trying to avoid more attacks. But I think Spectre Knight, his whole deal is just getting hit and just taking the blows. So let me just heal up a little bit, and now the fight is basically over. So a couple more hits should do it. Yeah, but the whole point of this is just make sure that you can stay above her, stay on the ground, you know. But this is where the true fight comes in. And to be completely honest, it's a bit more difficult, but, you know. Going to be hard. Because I actually forgot how this fight went. But, you know, same as before, keep on the grind rails, should be fine. Alright, let's see what the hard parts are here. I think the first time I did this, I'm pretty sure I didn't get hit. But I could be remembering wrong, you know? But I'm pretty sure I did do this hitless my first time. So let's see if history repeats itself. Alright, he's gonna launch at me, I think. Oh no, he's just gonna do that. It is just getting close to him is your one stripe. And just watch out for pitfalls and you should be fine. Ah. Sadly, I did get hit during this fight, but you know, it's the final boss fight. What do you expect? Here we are. Ooh, had to itch my nose there. Almost a killer. And final boss done. Easy as that. Ooh, sorry it wasn't hitless, but you know. Had to happen at least once. Here we are. Very good, very good. Love that for him. Well, yeah, it's basically his best friend's son, and his best friend died, so it's basically his son, so, you know, had to help him out. Very nice story, but then you gotta remember that, he is still, like, controlled, so maybe not the best ending. But, yep, that's the entirety of Shovel Knight Spector of Torment. You know, time to wait for the ending of it. And that mirror is also a whole thing in and of itself. Very good. You know, I kept the original outfit because you kind of have to, you know? But this is showing that they're turning the whole thing gold, and that's why it looks gold in Shovel Knight. And, you know, maybe next time I will play, or next Shovel Knight game, I might do King Knights, but King Knights is very long, so who knows. But yes, this is very good, very, very nice. This ending is basically just watching everyone getting taken over. So, not really the best ending. And this is, you know, Treasure Knight. For as greedy as he is, he's doing his taxes. So, you know how it is. So, it's very good, very nice. Probably the most financially respectable knight out of all of them. And then this is, you know, Propeller Knight finally getting his flying paradise that he's wanted. Very cool. You know, he's a guy from King Knight, so a lot of them are just kind of nice little winks to all the knights, just like in Shovel Knight the original. So, you know, took me a while to get here. Oh, but this is very sweet. Sucks I never, you know, played this game, but probably might get to it one day. Mostly because I just don't have it. I don't have Treasure Trove, I have the games individually, so very sad, but, you know, that's nice. Mr. Hat is very good. I actually didn't visit the armor outpost because I didn't know you could, so this is all of them taking over. So, and this is where you learn that, like, the rats are, like, actual rats. Like, the metal ones. It's just Tinker Knight turning them into metal rats. Which, you know, it did make them a lot harder. But, yeah. Very fun game. If you haven't played any of them, I would recommend you get Treasure Trove instead of getting all of this. Like, getting all of them individually. Treasure Trove is just the better way of doing it. So, you know, if you've enjoyed watching this, then thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you. So, you know, feel free to, feel free to follow, stick around, subscribe to the YouTube, you know how it is. Stick around on Twitch a lot. So, you know how it is. Trying to go grow both those at the same time, so it would be nice to get a follower or two. So, you know, thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it, and you know, this is just kind of showing the ending of the game. So, we'll get through this. This is kind of showing how Spectre Knight became Spectre Knight. Very nice, and his. So, you know. Maybe not a happy ending, but I think it's a good ending nonetheless. It's just kind of showing where he left his little relic. I find this in Plague Knight, so this is Shovel Knight's Phase Locket, if you didn't know. But yeah, he's just kind of reminiscing because the little. You know, it was his son that he just rescued, so he's just kind of like reminiscing over everything. And it turns out to be that guy's necklace. So very sad little story, but you know, a good one nonetheless. And, you know, good thing that Spectre Knight's taking care of his homie son. Love to see that for him. But that is the end of Spectre Knight's story until we get to Shovel Knight. So Shovel Knight is like what happens after, and I believe pocket dungeons after